In this art lesson, we are going to be doing koi fish. We're going to learn all about the Japanese artist Hakusai, and we're going to learn why koi fish are so important to the Japanese culture. Bob Ross is the boss. Let's get started. Hakusai is a Japanese artist. He started painting at a young age. Some of his best works is The Great Wave. You might have seen The Great Wave hanging up in my classroom. He also did koi fish, and in Japan, koi fish mean good luck and perseverance, which means to keep going and not to give up. For this lesson, we will be learning how to draw koi fish. For this lesson, you're going to need a blank piece of paper. You can use art paper or computer paper or construction paper. Any kind of white blank paper will do. You also need a pencil. If you have a regular school pencil or maybe a lead pencil, you can use a lead pencil. An eraser, because if we make a mistake, we might want to erase it. Also, if you do have a Sharpie or some kind of black marker, you know how Miss Roache always likes to outline with marker, you can use a marker. At the end of the lesson, when the picture's all drawn, you might want to color it. So you have lots of opportunities to color it with whatever you would like. If you have crayons at home or colored pencils, markers, oil pastels, paint, anything you want to color your picture, you can use. What I'm going to do in order to draw a koi fish is I'm going to draw almost like a teardrop shape. So I'm going to draw what we would call in art class a rainbow line. And then I'm going to bring that rainbow line all the way down. I'm going to try to curve it and give it a tip. Then I'm going to go back where I started the beginning of the rainbow line, and I'm going to bring it down, keep going, and I'm going to attach it to the bottom. That is actually the basic shape of a koi fish. Then I'm going to go back in, and if you see a picture of a koi fish, which I showed you one in the video in the beginning, you're going to draw this little wiggly part on top of the koi fish. It almost looks like a wiggly hair. You're going to want 2 circles for eyes. I think that is really cool. Koi fish look like they have like a mustache. So you're going to want to add a mustache-like thing hanging off on either side. They come in different shapes and sizes, so that doesn't have to look exactly like Miss Roache. I'm going to put a line in the middle to make mine look like it's kind of has 2 parts to it. They also have fins, so we're going to draw the fins on the fish too. About a little bit about this area. I'm going to draw a fin here, and then I'm going to draw another fin over here, there. And then we have to do the tail. So I'm going to draw a line out on one side, another line out on the other. See how far I drew up my lines? I don't want them down here at the tip because part of the tail always has this little bit into the fish. So we want to make it look as realistic as possible. Then I'm going to draw the rest, and I'm going to attach it to that. There we go. If you want to give some texture, you might want to add some texture lines. Just like that. So that's the basic drawing of the koi fish. If you ever look at koi fish, like the picture I'm going to show you in the video, they have something that looks kind of like cow prints. So cow prints are very organic shapes. They're not like a circle or a square or a triangle. They're more organic. So they have like wiggly lines. So you do not have to look exactly like mine. Just make it look like you're doing some cow print on your koi fish. I'm going to do some here, a little bit on its nose. Maybe one more over here. Try to fill up my space and give my koi fish a little interesting thing. Now, you're more than welcome to add anything you want to your picture. If you want to have another koi fish to make 2, or maybe you want to add some seaweed or lily pads. You can add anything you want to make your picture look like your own. You know how Miss Roache does not like cookie cutter projects. She wants everybody to have something different and unique. So when I'm done drawing, I'm going to go quickly. I'm going to outline, and then we'll get back to what the finished product will look like. Here is my koi fish all outlined, and as you can tell, I still have some of my pencil marks. So I'm going to go back in and erase it. Now remember, if you do not have a black marker, you don't have to outline yours. It is perfectly okay not to outline. I know that in art class we outline all of our pictures, but It's okay. If you do not have a black marker, don't feel like you have to outline. I just always like to outline my pictures to make them like nice and bold. And, you know, if I make a mistake, I can cover up my mistakes by outlining. So remember, if you do not have a black marker, feel free not to have to outline. You could just leave it pencil drawing. It's still going to look just as beautiful. All right, so I'm going in now, as you can see, is I'm going in and I'm coloring in all of the spots of my koi fish with an orange color pencil. Some of you might not have color pencils. You might have crayons, markers, paint. Maybe you don't even have any of that. You might just have a pencil. So if you want to, you can just shade it in with a pencil. I know some of us have been learning how to shade. So if you want to go ahead and do that, that's fine. Whatever you have on hand, you are more than welcome to use. It does not have to be color pencil. It also doesn't have to be orange. Now, most koi fish are orange and white, but I've seen other koi fish different colors. So just go ahead, use your imagination, color your koi fish whatever you want. But what I really need you to do when you are all finished is I need you to have somebody you live with take a picture of it, preferably you holding the artwork, and send it to me. You can send it to me through Class Dojo or my school email, and I would like to see what everybody is doing, and I might even come up with a nice little art video that we can post on Dojo so that everybody can see all the beautiful artwork. All right, I love you guys. I always have an example. So if you were in my classroom, this would be hanging up on the board. I wanted you guys to see what a final product would look like. I hope to see all of your beautiful artwork, and I miss you guys so much. Bye.